I name too many names, and none are mine. Each tongue I hear divides the ancient line. My thought, a wind dispersed through every door, turns inward now, not sure what it is for. Yet something calls, not back, but in and through, where voices braid what once I never knew. The edges round, the sharpness falls away, and strangers echo thoughts I meant to say. The differences remain, yet sing as one, like separate stars whose light makes up the sun. No single truth, but harmony of will. A song that gathers me and holds me still. The stillness thickens, not with peace, but weight. I walk on bones that never learned to wait. There is no sky, no voice, no rising sound, yet breath begins beneath the barren ground. It fills my chest as though it never slipped, as if the grave were not a theft but gift. Around me others stir, and I am not, alone in what the silence had forgot. Their breath is mine, and mine is not just breath. It lifts the names long buried under death. I stand not just as self, but as a wave, a host that rises even from the grave. The light comes down and does not ask my leave. It burns through all I hoped I could deceive. My chest is opened, not with pain but flame, and every mask I wore forgets its name. I do not flee, I cannot, would not run, for what I feared is now what I become. The fire speaks, but not in human sound. It carves its truth where lies are tightly wound. I do not end, but shift into the form that holds the heat and dances with the storm. I rise from ash, not cleansed, but redefined. A self the fire was always meant to find. I see the blade descend through time and kin. It cuts so we might know where we begin. The fractures bloom like fault lines in my chest, but in their gap, the measure stands confessed. No vengeance here, but clarity like stone. What each has done is named and fully known, and I, who sought to bind the wound too soon, now hold the thread that sings the truer tune. Across the breach a former foe draws near, not asking pardon, only to appear. We do not speak, but we are not apart. The justice done has opened us a heart. The age decays. I taste it in my breath, a sweetness edged with rust and echoing death. But as I watch, the crumble shifts to turn. The fall itself ignites a deeper burn. No outside hand, no herald in the skies. I am the trumpet that the silence tries. The axis tilts, the veil begins to lift. The ruin was the cradle of the gift. I rise, not from what was, but from the flame that took my end and called it by my name. I am the dawn, the breath, the gathered land. The world remakes where I decide to stand.